Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. This is Cool, and welcome to Xenoverse Advanced Tips, Tricks, Combos, and Strategies, Episode 1. I want to apologize ahead of time because this video is not going to be quite as advanced as some of the ones that are coming later. The video tonight is going to be more so about some of the maneuvers that aren't possible on PC at the standard settings that the game comes. They are completely possible on console, they're completely possible on PC, but they're not possible on PC with the standard setup. What the issue is that the console is running matches at 30 FPS, not at 60. Whereas the PC is set at a base of 60 FPS for online matches, 150 for offline if your computer can run that fast. So, some of the things that you can do at 60 that you can't do at 30 is canceling out of jump finishes with blocks that cannot be done at 30 FPS, and it can be done at 60 or higher. What also can't be done at 60 is when the person snap vanishes and you do a spin kick or the back punch, depending on what race you're using. The insta stun, where the person appears already being stunned, can only be done at 30 FPS in my experience, unless the timing is way different. The other thing that can't be done at 60 FPS that can be done at 30 is instantly canceling your jump vanishes just by simply tapping the jump button. At 30 FPS, this can be done rapid fire. You can instantly cancel start, cancel start, cancel start. But on 60, you have to actually hold down the jump button, not just tap it. And it can't be done nearly as fast because of the fact you have to hold it down for a couple of seconds before it cancels. And then you also end up gaining altitude or losing altitude depending on if you're using the jump or the descend button. Now, how does that factor in to actual combat? Well, when you are able to cancel out at any moment of your jump vanishes, it gives you a much bigger range of maneuverability around your opponent and a much easier way to change up how you're approaching them. The other thing that it changes is that you can, at 30 FPS, you can actually cancel their teleports by instantly stunning them before they get to hit again. This is an amazing strategy because it can't be blocked, it can't be backstepped, because they reappear already being stunned. This is something that the console versions have had because they run at 30. Almost no PC player runs their game at 30 FPS because why would you? That's the point of having the PC game. But to be the best that it is possible to be at PvP, to be able to pull off all the maneuvers, 30 FPS can do everything 60 and 150 can do. 30 FPS can do more things than 60 and 150 can do. So for your online matches, the best thing to do is to set your FPS to 130 in the system settings of Xenoverse, and then turn on your VSync so that way it never goes over 30 and you have perfect frame rate to do every possible maneuver in the game. This isn't something that most PC users want to hear, but it is the simple truth of how this game is made. I hope that this gets changed in some of the future updates, but I highly doubt it, simply because of how the games are set up. It would require them to completely change the way the game is coded. But after that depressing news, I'm gonna leave this video off. I'm going to do my next video on something much more interesting and much more fun to actually learn, and much less depressing in terms of PC users having to jip their game down just because they want to PvP better. Now, this isn't necessary, but it helps because you can do so much more, and it's easier to. There are more maneuvers that you can do at 30 FPS because that is what the game is made to run on. Because that is what it runs on console, and this game is made for console gaming. It was made for PC second, console first. So running equal to the consoles is what you'll have to do in order to be able to do everything that is possible. And all the things that you see where people say that you do this, 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 and this, and then people are like, well, you can't do that on PC. You can, it's just you have to change the settings. Thank you for watching. This has been Cool, signing out.